Hello friends, welcome to another video of Trade Like a Fox. In this video we are going to discuss volume analysis and what exactly is this thing. So this is actually a part of our big players theory. It goes into big players theory, so if you have not yet seen that, you can see big players theory before watching this video. Now this is not only a part of big players theory. I use volume analysis in my forex trades also. As you know that the big players theory is a strategy which I use for gold trading, but otherwise for forex I use a different strategy. Now what do I mean by volume analysis? So today's video is going to be a basic video on volume analysis. First of all, let's understand what volume is. Volume is basically nothing but the amount of orders that are flowing in the market. That's it. So for example, now let's say that you say that the price is going like this. Okay, now you say that the volume is going somewhat like this, for example. Now what will you say over here? As you can see, the volume is increasing. That means the price is going up. That says that there is strength in this move, there is strength in the market, because orders are increasing, and as market is going up, we all know that when market goes up it's buy side orders, and when markets come down those are selling orders. So when market is going up, buying orders are increasing. This volume shows nothing but orders. When market is going up, volume is going up, it shows that buying orders are increasing. Okay, this is nothing but it shows orders. When market is falling, when we see that the market is falling and volume is increasing, volume is nothing but orders. We see that orders are increasing. That means the selling pressure has strength. The selling pressure still has strength in it. So this is the basic concept of volume. I know that all of you must know this till now. Now what exactly is volume analysis? How this helps us? So first of all, I'm telling you that this is something that legends do use. Legends also used this volume. To name one of them is Mark Douglas. Yes, the author of Trading in the Zone. He emphasizes a lot on volume, and also hedge fund managers also use volume. Volume is a thing that no one can avoid in trading. No professional traders ever avoid volume. Understanding volume is very key for trading, because it shows you the power, and there is no other indicator which can show you volume, what volume can. Yeah, some indicators are there. Actually not indicators, we have order flows, we have footprint charts. Okay, all that is fair enough, but volume is the simplest amongst all. So, and also it is easily accessible for everyone, because for order flows and for footprint charts you need different softwares. It is not available on TradingView for free. So if you have the paid version, then well and good, then it's the best for you. But still I personally like to use volume more than order flow and footprint, because it's simpler, and also the big players used volume, they did not use order flows. So understanding volume is very important. Now sometimes it happens that we see that volume is increasing. We see that markets are going like this and volume suddenly spike. Okay, we see this happening, and then what we see is that suddenly after this thing, this happened. Why so? You'll see that volume increased, so it simply shows the breakout. No boys, it's not like that. Sometimes what happens is that the breakout is fake, the volume is faked. It is here to show you that it is a breakout. So the big players also use volume in their favor. Now how will you know that wherein which volume is correct, wherein which volume is fake. So first of all, that all comes with psychology, with understanding of the charts, and that is what we are going to try to do today. So let's see how much we can understand in deep regarding volume. Now basically we have two concepts to learn in volume analysis. The first one is when trend is our friend and when trend is in our favor. The second one is when we are trading against the trend. And yeah, in this video I am going to show you something in the second half of the video which will change your trading journey completely. Even if you use volume, you have been doing that wrong. Mark my words, you have been doing that wrong. You guys don't know how much that one point can change your life. So let's begin with the videos. Let's not waste a lot of time over here on the notebook. Let's directly move to the charts. First I'll just explain you the basics over here, so it'll be easy over there. First of all, when volume is rising and the charts are moving up, we know that that's buying pressure. When volume is decreasing in an uptrend, okay, wait. Now first let's consider the uptrend concept only, the volume increasing concept. The volume increasing, uptrend, well and good. The volume is increasing in a downtrend, well and good, downtrend will continue. Now see, in an uptrend the price doesn't move like this. In an uptrend the price moves like this. So now when you see that volume is increasing, volume is increasing, volume is increasing, volume is increasing, and suddenly volume decreased. So that is because of this pullback. That is because of this pullback. That shows that during pullbacks the volume may decrease. During pullbacks the volume may decrease. And here is where people get trapped. In an uptrend, when they see that the volume is getting low, they will say that okay, this is a reversal. But you have to wait. You have to wait for confirmations, and you have to wait for things which we are going to discuss ahead, which will completely change. So now guys, first of all, my videos are not pre-recorded. I just open up the screen and I start to explain you the concepts, guys. So for that I don't need to script anything, or I don't need to prepare scripts pre-hand to just come and read it out over here and just to show you the screenshots of profits and to show you the things which are already played. So it's not like that. We'll understand each and everything in detail. Secondly, this was one of the main concepts of pullbacks and of uptrend. So during pullbacks, the same case for downtrend. In downtrend, here you see, here the volume will decrease. So if the volume was increasing, it may decrease, and then again it may increase, and then it may decrease, decrease. Yeah, so that is the case. This is one concept of volume. Now another concept arises in volume analysis, which is where will we see the fake outs. Where can we make the fake outs? So now in that case, I see in an uptrend we saw this. Okay, we saw that the volume is increasing, and then suddenly boom, what just happened? Why did this happen? Now the key is, when this fall will come, before that you have to see what has happened in this consolidation. That is the key over here. The volume, see, in this consolidation zone, the volume won't spike like this. In this consolidation zone, the volume will build like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Now you have to figure it out, that is this the selling volume or is this the buying volume which is accumulating? How will you do that? For that, our main concept comes into action, which I had told that I'm going to discuss in the further half. That we'll be looking at the charts. We'll be understanding that on the charts, that how do we identify where can a potential reversal come. Okay, so this is a very key concept. Sometimes what happens that traders get trapped over here. The volume traders, what they feel is the volume is low, and on the breakout, on this breakout, the volume increased, the volume spiked. Okay, fair enough. So the buyers have come into complete action, and they will not consider anything that has happened over here. Just see this. So such type of volume traders are still basic volume traders. They have not yet gotten to the advanced level. I know, boys, that this video is boring till now, and I know that you guys may be not enjoying the way I'm learning, but the way I'm teaching. But trust me, boys, that the knowledge that I'm giving you, if you focus on the knowledge, if you focus on the content, that will change your life. Try to understand that what I'm teaching you, the content that I'm giving you for free, is very valuable. I have paid a lot of money for this. I have paid a lot to the charts to learn all this. It's years of efforts which I'm giving you for free. No, you will not find a single video with such concepts on volume. I guarantee you. You will not find any video on YouTube with such concepts of volume, with such deep concepts of volume. It's very rare that you find one. So this is a very key factor over here. Fake breakouts. Also, one aspect of fake breakout is, if you see that here we are having a resistance, prices move towards resistance. Okay, price is rejecting, but now you see that the volume is decreasing. That means the price is not going to directly fall from here. Volume is decreasing. Might be that if we have this breakout with a rise in volume, it is a genuine breakout. Okay, and sometimes on according to my analysis, I have seen that on majority of liquidity hunts, what happens is that when we encounter a liquidity hunt, we see that the price moves up, but the volume is not moving. The volume is either stable as before only, either the same, or a little bit increased or a little bit decreased. Means no major change in such a big move also. At those times we can say that this level is liquidity maybe hunt, and it will come here, and then during the fall you will see the volume rise. So let's not put more time over here into theory, and let's move to the practical part of it. Okay, boys, now here as you can see that this is the gold chart. So what we are seeing is, first of all, you can see uptrend, complete uptrend. So gold is such an asset. Okay, now see, when did this uptrend start? We had a lot of selling volume over here. Okay, the selling volume, after which gold sold for a lot of time. It is approximately from here to here, and then you see this large move over here. So why did this happen? Why did this happen? Let's try to understand. See, here you see the volume, selling volume rising. Now where did the selling volume rise? Over here, in this consolidation phase. It did not rise in this phase. Here people must have thought that the volume is decreased, then why should we hold, why should we be into sales? But you don't see the volume over here. See, it is not that orders are not created 10,000 times. Here the big players have created the orders. Now they don't need to fill the orders continuously. No, they don't need that. This is all retail sellers or small institutions. This is not the big players. The big players, once they create the order, it's done for them. Here they created the orders, and here on a major candle you can see that these orders have been converted into buying orders. Now here are the small volumes that you see on the pullbacks, though we had small volume. On the pullbacks we had small selling volume. On the pullbacks we had small selling volume. And this pullback over here, you can see that the volume was increasing, and it increased from this red volume too. So now something is fishy over here. Now what you wait for is the downtrend. Again the downtrend comes. Okay, now this, again you see this fall, again you see this fall. You see that the volume is decreasing. The market is selling down, but the volume is decreasing. This is almost next to zero. Now suddenly on one candle you see this big spike over here, and that too with a lot of volume. This is institutional activity. Over here you can enter longs, and boom. So gold, first of all this is gold, so this we know that is a gold. Now another key concept which I am showing you is of reversals. Okay, so here you can see, it was selling. We have a lot of selling volume. Why did it reverse? Now boys, listen this concept very carefully. This concept will change your life. This is the concept which I was telling you about. Currently you can see that we are on the 4-hour time frame on gold. Okay, we are on the 4-hour time frame. You see this candle had a lot of selling pressure. Then why did it go up? Okay, that's it. Now what I do is I move to the 1 hour. Yes, we have a lot of selling pressure. Why are we going up? What is happening? We move to the 30 minutes. And boom. That was not selling volume, that was buying volume. This is one mistake that all of the traders do. What they do is they will open one time frame, that is the 4-hour time frame, or whatever time frame XYZ that you are trading. You will see the volume over here and it is entered. It is not like that. You need to lower the time frame when you see a candle which is a rejecting candle. Now here you can see this is such a big rejecting candle. This is such a big wick. Just because this is red doesn't mean this is selling volume. This is just orders. These are just orders. This is not selling. So what we do is we mark this wick, we go to the smaller time frames and we check, as we did right now. That is how you have to do it. That is how it is done. Because see, you see such a huge move after that. Don't you notice this? Such a huge move. That is it, because the traps come at the bottom. And now here you can see. Now our second question we are addressing, that when does volume work and when we don't have to see the volume. We don't have to see the volume 24/7, guys. That is the worst thing you can do, because see, sometimes it is increasing, sometimes it is decreasing. If you had kept on seeing volume, you would have assumed that this uptrend is completely fake only by year when it reached 4,670. But that's not the case. So what you have to do is consider volume only at key points. By key points, by key levels, whatever. Here you can see that this is a key level over here. We have this key level over here. Also we had liquidity resting over here. So a lot of liquidity. We had liquidity over there, we had liquidity over here, and we had some liquidity orders over here also, stacked up liquidity orders. So it was very prominent that this was a liquidity hunt, and with a liquidity hunt this was fake volume, guys. So this is how fake volume is created. This is how you are faked. Now this happens a lot of times. So let's have a quick overview for right now what's happening. Wait, I'll show you how it's done in live, how it's done in real time, boys. So here you can see once again see one more example. Here you see this candle. Let's mark this candle. Okay, here you see a lot of selling volume. I go to 30 minutes. When I go to 30 minutes, what I notice is this was, yeah, here we had selling volume. Okay, boom. On 15 minutes when we go, here we had selling volume. See, it's game, it's done. On 5 minutes when we go, we saw that this was not selling volume, this was the buying volume instead. This was the buying volume, the selling volume was less, the major was the buying volume over here. See, major, all majors were buying volumes. So this is how you do it, guys. You have to go on the smaller time frames. Here I would have got faked out. Here you could have seen that wow, we are in a downtrend also on the 1 hour. Means the temporary a short downtrend means strong candles. Then you are seeing one doji form and you are seeing the volume is very high and this is selling volume. Let's create a sell position and boom, you are done. This is how it happens. Now I'm currently sharing my analysis. Let's see what can happen. For example, let's see that this is a key level. Okay, this is a key level over here. Let's go to 30 minutes instead. Gold is actually rallying crazy, so we are not having structure points. Now what you can see currently is gold is going up, but why is the volume decreasing? Why is the volume decreasing and gold is increasing? Okay, some reasons are that it was the end of New York session, but still you have to understand that even after the session, okay, you can see that the volume was decreasing from here only, from this uptrend itself. The price is going up only, but the volume is decreasing, and somehow you see that these selling orders are joining. So what is coming is that we are going to have a small stop loss hunt, at least what I believe to be is still 950 or till 900, to then go further ahead, because you see that there are major orders over here. So and plus around psychological level which is 4900. So what gold can do is hunt these levels and then rally up. That can be a case. So this is all for volume analysis, boys. I know that the video has been boring. I know that the videos that I create, the content which I upload is not that fascinating. It is not that it is not that motivating. It is not that showing fancy stuff and the things that a particular influencer does. But what I believe is in knowledge. I believe that you guys learn something, and you guys learn something which is valuable for you, which is true piece of information, because I don't need to show those fancy stuff. Building a community based off those is very easy, and I'll have people like that only in my community. Then I don't want that. I want pure traders who just want to seek knowledge, who run behind knowledge, who strive to be more knowledgeable. That is what we require, boys. That we don't want to show fancy stuff. Everyone can just go and rent out a Lamborghini or something and flex it and gain followers. So ending the video by saying, boys, that I have a Telegram channel. The link is in description. You can join there. I upload Forex and gold analysis over there, and the analysis till now has been very nice and very profitable. There are also a lot of knowledgeable facts that I share about trading and about life also. I share quotes from the books also, some key pointers, some trading lessons and everything. So anyone interested to be a knowledgeable person, to gain more knowledge, to be better at trading overall, to be better at life, can join my Telegram channel. That is it. Thank you. FX Mark on this site.